folks, how's it going? I hope all is well. Tonight we are back with more Valheim, and I'm joined once again by my dad. Say hello.
Hello.
So I know Wednesdays are typically Helldiver days, but unfortunately Helldivers is updating, and I haven't been on my computer enough to have had it updated already. Just I've been doing other things, so whoopsies on my part, but it's fine because we have other things we can be doing. It is so loud. I don't know why it is so loud for me, but it's loud. Anyway, I've been a little busy doing things. Apparently it's busy storming outside. But this, I guess I can show it off a little bit. You doing the sound check? The old 1 2 1 2.
Oh, you're doing okay.
Is it game sound?
No, it's my earpod, whatever, earbud. It's just.
Is it dead?
No, it's like waving static.
Huh.
So static on off, on and off, on and off.
Huh.
But it's only in one ear. So it's not you. It's.
Weird.
I'm right there with you. But that's why I was like completely quiet, just dead,
Ah! There was a pike flopping on shore. No. Anyway, I've been kind of busy with this pathing stuff. Other than that, does it sound okay? Why is there no sound? Well, there is sound. Why is there no I know why there's no music. I turned it off. There we go. Anyway, so I was originally gonna go... Yeah, I was originally gonna go straight through, and then I was like, nah, kind of need to angle a little bit if we're gonna hit these different spots. So I did. We have obviously angled. We go this way now. I've kind of dug into the hill here. So we've gotten all the way over here. I have a portal set up here now, just for convenience, but it's not going to stay. I've got to move it, actually. Let me just double check and make sure I don't have anything else in here. Nope. So I can hear the buzzing, too. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so something is...
It's... Hold on. Is that just straight the playback? Yes, it is. Oh, that's weird. Hold on. I have two going. That's not right. One of these is supposed to be muted.
I'm not hearing anything at the moment.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Test.
Yep, speaking with my voice in real time. Hello. Here we are.
It's cutting in and out.
Let me switch. Does this one work better? Is it cutting in and out with this one? Or is it...
Okay, so it's not cutting in and out, but it's still bouncing the static. No, the static just went away.
Okay, so maybe it's this specific one here.
It sounds like it because now I'm back to normal.
Okay, here, let me pop over here. I'll turn that one on instead. Yeah, I can actually, when I'm looking at the source, I can see it down here. I can see the buzzing.
Yeah, it's just going click, 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 click.
What's going on? So I remember the last time we had issues like this, it was the cord, but I swapped the source and apparently it's fine now? So it's the source. Source that. Looks like that was a little unplugged. That might be it. Nope. Wasn't that. Okay, well, as long as it sounds okay with this one, we can continue with this one. Do I have something open that doesn't need to be open? I'm doing something actually that I don't tend to do. I'm letting Helldivers update in the background. I don't typically let it do that, just because it can slow down the update, but that was the plan for today, so that's why I'm letting it do that. So I don't know if that's why.
I don't know. All I know is it's working now.
You know, my little speaking fella is also catching the flickering. I don't know what it is. But you can see it.
Yep.
That's not good. I don't know what's up with that. I guess for now, we just, we continue with these settings. Can you at least hear me over the music? Is that okay?
No, right now I'm in the middle of a really long ad break, so.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it says ad, yeah. Ad break in progress. Alright, community's big. So now when that gets done, let me know. 'Cause, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Okay, ad break is now done.
Ad break is now done. Yippee! So, how's the voice to gain
Extremely quiet.
on microphone side?
Yes. There's like almost no volume from the microphone.
Yeah, okay, not properties. Advanced. Yeah, because this is not the one we typically use, is
Well,
it?
and even the game is very quiet now.
Why has this occurred? Why is this suddenly happening? What is it that I was looking at that... Oh yeah, you can bump it up from here. So... Okay, it's now at 150. Is that too much? Or is it okay? Speaking with my voice, real time, updating.
So I can hear you better, but the game is, I can't hardly hear you.
Which is interesting, because I actually have it turned up to 30 now instead of 25 like I tend to.
Don't know what to tell you.
Let me go over here and mess with it. Okay, so that's been turned up to 35 from 25. I can hear that it's gotten louder.
Yes.
So is it bad loud or is it okay loud?
No, just go with it.
Just go with it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, if it's fine.
Yeah, well, it's just music. I mean, and you're in the whole screen right now. It always makes it quieter.
All right. So now we're running around doing things. Right? So, all kinds of noises and whatnot.
Yeah, and I'm hearing the sound effects. I'm hearing the birds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just seems a little quieter than normal.
I don't know what to tell you, because I have not been messing with this at all. Nothing's even updated. I don't know what's going on. That is incredibly weird and a little off-putting. Anyway, I guess now that we've sorted that, we can, I can continue to show what I've done. You've gotten a little preview now. So, you know, I did that. I need to move that, actually. That's 'cause we're done with that. Like I said, I had a temporary portal set up over here, just because, you know, I needed something. There was a copper deposit here and a giant stone, and originally I wanted to go through here because my plan was to cut straight over to Draugr, and then I saw that these two towers were here, and I'm like, why don't I do that instead? And at first I was like, maybe I shouldn't because these towers don't have portals, but several of my bases don't have portals, so it's fine. Anyway, but because this was the original plan, I removed both the stone and the copper, and now there's a hole.
Okay.
Just kind of carved into the side of the hill here. Those are berry bushes, that's why they're still there. So I figured I might do another boar spawn situation where I build something into this. And that would kind of solve the problem of, hey, there aren't any portals over here, and they're really just towers, to be honest. They're not proper bases. So if I put a proper base over here, that would solve the issue. It's going to be a lot of building, though. I think it'll look nice. It'll be enough space to store our locks, too, if our traveling goes overnight. That'd be good. I raised some ground over here. We're getting into this section now. This is a little, like, over from where I was going to go, but that's fine. It'll probably actually be a little safer this way. So we are... Hi, I thought I chopped you. I believe I actually have this linked up all the way to the other side. It's just, like, bare bones from here on. Got all this stuff. I kind of just flattened it and moved on. Can I? Thank you. Hello. Hi. I don't know how you didn't notice me. Ran right up to you. So yeah, we got this path. This keeps going straight. Hello, berries? Berries? Wow, I've had a day. Those are berries, though. Is this even marked? That's not even marked. I promise we'll get to the hunting. I'm just showing off right now. There's more copper we need to take care of. So this is the other tower. This was built up a little more. So this was more of a, I guess, this was kind of a base that I made while I was still exploring. So it's not like, I don't know why I had, oh, I know why I did it, because one of those was from here originally and the others I built. So yeah, this was just a little hideout that I made. Anyway, when you swing over here, we come over here, and I've started building a bridge. Because I didn't want to raise the ground over here, because I think it looks rather nice, and I didn't want to mess it up. So we're gonna bridge it. And then this, a little wibbly wobbly as I was going through here. That might change. But leads all the way to Draugr. So I might be able to eventually put a hard thing there, but there's really no... Well, I guess there is a spot that it can pop up. Hey! That was never repaired. Yeah. Anyway. Now we've got over here. So from here on, I'm thinking I'm going to kind of like hang out in the meadows as long as I can. Just because I don't want anything to happen to my locks, right? So what I figure I'll do, I'll cut down a little bit and then kind of come across like in a big diagonal. And then I'll make a branching path to that. But it'll just be kind of a diagonal through. Well, and even if I do it this way, it's not a big patch of plains. I could just go straight through like that. Plus, it would avoid the forest, which is frankly a pain to bring a locks through. And then up here, I don't have to worry about bringing my locks through here. This is just more for like when I'm doing stuff. Because I'm not worried about bringing the locks through here, I might not even worry about building a giant like bridge like I did before. And then just kind of go there, right? Anyway, so we've made some significant progress. I feel. Pretty accurate. But it's not what we are doing today. We are hunting for more putrid holes. And I want to find that side mission. At least until Helldivers comes up. If Helldivers comes up, then I would like to switch to that. Just because, like I said, that was the plan. It's at 40%, so it might not even be here too terribly long. Can I grab some stuff? He's done. Yes, we are. These are the last ones. Yes, we are. But also that plenty of things away. Extra here. What? There is a portal there now. Whoops. That is there now. That was really more for convenience. I'm not wanting it to stay there. It's just a convenience thing. Anyways. That was full. That was full. So the rest, I guess I gotta find a different home for. Perfect. Okay. Looks like the rain's let up. Okay, I think these are extra rocks, though. Yes, they are. And I have a, yes, I have a card right there. Who's there? Come on. There we go. I believe the leather goes outside too. Yes, it does. Okay. So this is all extra stuff. I don't need to worry about sorting it when I get out there. Oh, because I did a lot of mining, I'm doing a lot of smelting too. As is what typically follows a bunch of mining. So I should check on that. Because there's a lot. Here we go. Oh, looks like I finished up all the copper. That's good. But I've obviously got a lot of tin to go through. Maybe got a little black metal up top. I think that was from, I was attacked by a couple of humans the other night, so. Some chard popped up as well, and even though I wasn't wearing my flame metal, it ended up actually being fine. I believe the fuelings and the chard popped up at the same time, so they were fighting each other. This, there shouldn't be any extra. It's just the 3. Yep. Sips loudly. Slurping with your straw. Being disruptive. There's nothing new to copy. Okay, so now I need to get my stuff. That, and grab my flame metal. No, this was the extra. Rats. Should have trusted my instinct. go in and do anything? Not a lot of time. I just want to wait till tomorrow. Alright, but I do have that anyway.
Once you're done.
The download? Well, I'm so glad you asked. The download's at 56%.
Progress.
Yeah.
It does not make sense for you to get involved in stuff.
Are you saying that I should just kind of goof off in the meantime instead of getting invested?
No. You could go the direction you want to go, but I know that your initial push was going to be for Helldivers.
This is true.
So I would not kick off with a Valheim thing if your intent is to go for Helldivers.
You got a good point there. So maybe I didn't need to swap over at all. Maybe I should have just kept doing the trail. You know, I will say, now that I'm talking about the trail, more 1-star and 2-star Grey Dwarfs have been popping up. I don't know if it's just because of where I am. It might actually be because of where I am. I've just noticed it more, though. Thought that was pretty interesting. Because I'm not terribly far away. Or at least I didn't think so. Yeah, okay. I guess that is, you know, a decent distance away from spawn. Alright, okay, I'll give it that. It is a decent distance away from spawn. But it was kind of interesting, because I would have expected to have to go much further away before running into 2-stars like that. But, like, through the night, as I've been working, you know, they'll pop up. It's like, oh, hello, how's it going, random 2-star? Not that he can do a whole lot, but, you know.
You know, well, it might just be your name.
Oh. I was about to say, what?
Yeah, sorry.
2-star. Watch out, I'm a 2-star. You know, I wonder if by now that's how they, like, the Grey Dwarves and Greylings feel about me. It's like, be real careful, you know, traversing this area, because there's a 2-star over here and no one's been able to kill him.
You are their charge.
Yeah, well, I am in Ashland gear, too. I'm in Ashland gear. It's like they're sitting around their spawner talking to each other, and I pop up. Hey, what you guys talking about? You're not talking about me, are you? That would be kind of awkward, wouldn't it? Anyway, I have a sword here. I'm gonna use it. Hope that's all right with you guys. Just be weirdly casual about it. Yeah. That's really more what it is. The problem is I've got to make this big enough for a lot to traverse. At least well enough that it doesn't go falling off all the time. That would be kind of annoying. So it needs to be wider than this. I got another level to do. I gotta tell you, I've been really tired recently. I mean, I don't have the best sleep schedule right now. I will go ahead and say that. I don't have a great sleep schedule. But I've also just been, in general, more tired than usual. And I believe I know why. I think, I realized, I think it was yesterday morning, I think, I realized that, there were 2 days last week where I actually skipped my allergy medicine and didn't realize it. Like, I forgot to take it. Which, you know, typically I'm a little better about it, but I've been a smidge more forgetful lately. So, you know, kind of surprised to figure that out. So, I think that's why I've been so tired. I mean, I had to do a lot. I was even talking on Monday that we did a lot of physical stuff. We were working outside, so I was really just. Ugh. But it does not typically take me several days to recover. So I think allergies is really more what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And especially discovering that I accidentally missed a couple days of my allergy medicine, it's got to build back up in my system.
Yeah, 'cause the deal right now is that the trees are actually pollinating right now. And so the worst time that you can be without your allergy meds is when you start taking your allergy meds.
Yeah, I picked the worst time to forget, which picked is really not the right word, because, you know, it wasn't intentional. But it really was the worst time to forget. So maybe it's because they're pollinating so much that it is taking me multiple days to recover. My body is acting like it's fighting an illness. He's like, nope, you're just freaking out about plants. You know those, this might be a little TMI, but you know those little, like, tissue packs that, like, the portable tissue packs that people can carry around? I went through 2.5 of those when I was working outside. I knew it was bad, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
I think there's like 8 Kleenex, or 8 tissues, I should say, in the pack. It's not...
Oh yeah, they're not big, but... It's not too much.
So we're talking 30 tissues total.
Yeah, I guess.
Really, in
It
the
doesn't
grand scheme of
sound
things,
so bad.
Isn't that big, but...
It doesn't sound so bad. But the issue is, when you're trying to do something...
Yeah, blowing your nose that much. Yeah.
I've chapped my face. I mean, it's the truth. Like, you can see on my upper lip. I mean, it's splitting, too. My upper lip is chapped. Like, not even on, like, the lip part. Like, it's the regular skin above it is chapped.
I was going to say, I have chapstick.
Oh, well, I have chapstick, too.
Speaking of tissues, can you pass me the tissues?
Yes.
Sanitizer.
There's sanitizer.
I'll try the foamer.
Yeah, the foamer is actually pretty good. I like it. I think I like it better than the other one we had before.
Really?
Yeah, well, maybe it's just because it actually works.
Well, yeah, because the first bottle had a bad pump.
Yeah.
We bought a 3-pack, and one of the bottles had a bad pump in it. It just happens
So
sometimes.
it just would not, it would not do the thing.
So yeah, this one holds really nicely. I was kind of hoping. I bought 2 signature fountain pen kits, and so they came in today. And so one streamer has, and the other streamer's dad has. Unfortunately, the one that I opened up, the ink bottle that was inside had broken, and so I have black ink all over my hands from when I
So you're
opened
trying
it.
to get rid of it.
So yeah, I was trying to clean it off. I was hoping that the sanitizer would cut through some of that ink, but it doesn't.
Man, that sucks. We've caught you ink-handed.
Yeah. Well, this regular alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, will remove some of it. But I'm looking at it now, and it is alcohol-free, so there was no chance of that happening.
Oh no!
Yep, this is alcohol-free, foaming instant hand sanitizer.
So how is it hand sanitizer if it's alcohol-free?
Because it is using chemicals instead of alcohol to kill germs. turns in 15 seconds.
That sounds a little not great. Hey, there's a skelly. Regular skelly. Wow, ooh, you've actually already taken damage. So you came from a fight.
Yeah, it's because of the antiseptic that's in here that I can't quite read. So we got the glasses. No, readers.
Gasp.
Oh.
You knocked down a tree over here. They've been up to stuff over here.
So instead of alcohol, they're using benzalkonium chloride. So, there you go.
They're destroying rocks over here. I wonder if there was a troll at some point. Oh, hello.
If you got broken rocks, yeah, I would say there would be. Because that's not something that the dwarves are going to be able to do for greylings and what have you.
Yeah. Where's my... I almost called it my bucket, but you know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my cart. It's right there. There we go. Oh, now that we're sitting here. What time are we looking at? 83%. Oh, the download is complete. It's patching now, so it won't be too much longer before we can swap. I don't know how we're going to handle the half-seas, because this isn't a full half-sea.
Well, half-sea would bring you to what, 10? Yeah, it'd be 10 o'clock even with half-sea.
Yeah.
So, you can just play this for another hour.
Yeah.
And then just do it the full half.
Fair enough, instead of trying to split it up in a weird way. Yeah, we'll just do that. Well, if that's the case, then we can go into the Ashlands.
Right.
Just got back from the Council of Nicaea. How you doing, Ron? Thank you for the posture and hydration checks. Big stretch. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that means we've got plenty of time to go into the Ashlands now. Ah. Hey man. I don't appreciate what you just did. Look at those waves. Sure. That one looks a little high. But it's flowing away. Hey!
Hey, there's this
Leave my stuff alone. Leave it alone, I say. You're playing too much. I heard something. I like that we're farther away from the swamp now. Just because I feel like they spawn a lot more than... I don't know. They probably don't. It's just, it's not as easy to one-shot them. Alright, I'm gonna need to put this down. I already know it. And wood, too, probably. Yeah. Okay, well. The wood I can kind of hold on to. Eek! Phone is at 5%. Sorry if I'm a little squirrel right now. I mentioned earlier, I've been really tired. Just like, so you know the day that, Monday, right? When I was like, hey, I did a lot of work today. I sleep now. That has kind of carried over the past couple of days, and so I am still really tired. I kind of feel like even now I could go to sleep, but I know there's a risk of me sleeping too much. The thing is, though, on Monday, right, I fell asleep at like 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. I think. And then I didn't like sleep through the night. There were times that I got up, but I got up, did something, and then went back to sleep, right? So from 6 p.m. to like, what was the time that I got up that next day? Like actually got up. I'm not talking like just woke up. I think it was around like 3:30. 3:30 the next day. So 6 p.m. I went down, and from 6 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. the next day, I was up and down, sleeping. That's a lot of sleep. But, I don't know if this happens for everyone, like anyone else. I'm sure it does. But, when I sleep too much, I get a headache. But I did not have a headache from, like, sleeping too much. I was awake. Kind of felt like I could go back to sleep, but I was awake. I was like, it's probably a good thing that I got up, But then today, right back into it, where I've been doing a lot of sleeping today, and even now, I feel like I could go back to sleep. Now I have deduced, I don't know if it's correct or not, that the issue is allergies. Just because, I had to take my allergies a couple days ago. And this is kind of a bad time to forget to take my allergy medicine because, yeah. Why are you going off? Something set you off. Oh, hi. No, I probably did that. Probably set you off, but the boar was a different thing. Anyway, the game and another sound are louder than you. Oh no, is the buzzing back? The buzzing is back. Dang it. We were having issues with this earlier. So I can turn down the game. That's one thing. I can turn down the game and it's fine. It's like a rhythmic clicking. Yep, we were having issues with this.
Yep, that was the other channel.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm not seeing it pop up here.
No, but I do see it on the other channel.
Yeah, the other channel that's muted. Oh no, I do see it. Yeah. I wonder if it's the cord.
I don't know why it would be. It's the first record.
Well, it doesn't have to be a... Ouch. It doesn't have to be an old cord to be damaged. Maybe I have it plugged into the wrong, like, place? Because, I mean, the top plug-in is different from the bottom two, I think. And... Because I think the top one is a different one. Let me check. Well, no, because my controller's plugged into that, so that shouldn't be the problem. Well, if I swap them, will it be different? Hold on.
Let's try it.
Okay. Eh? Did that fix it?
Well, I'm not hearing it through my mic, through my headphones, but I'm also not seeing it on the playback. The visual playback, I'm not seeing it anymore.
Uh-oh. Okay, speaking with... I'm not hearing buzzing on my playback. That was it. Thing you just did stopped it entirely, so I guess it needs to be plugged into the top one. Okay, Well, that's good. Yippee! Alright, problem solved. I'm not seeing my fella move, though. It did not like that I unplugged it. There we go. There we go, that's better. Okay, so we should be moving again, doing the... I don't know why my playback here has not updated.
It just shows the whole screen.
Yeah, and that's not what it's supposed to show. This one down here is at least showing that it's fine, so that's good. We're good. Okay, so keep it plugged into that one specific spot. Don't plug it into the other one. Game is still louder though. I did have to turn it up at one point, so I can turn that back down. There we go.
Wait. Wouldn't that just the headphone volume you just adjusted?
No, yes and no. The desktop volume also translates into the stream. Okay, I got stuff to put away. That's my goofing. Anything else? That. I think everything else can go in. Lovely. I wonder how long that was going for. I had to put the cord down. So let me just double check for the record. Yes, it's no longer there. I can see that it's no longer there. Good. Good. All right. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. I love when my equipment doesn't work the way it's supposed to. It's my favorite thing in the world. Anyway, hopefully it'll stay solved from here. Whoa. We're at 90% on patching. So we're kind of doing an opposite sort of thing. So I mentioned I was supposed to be doing Helldivers, but it hadn't updated. So it's updating right now, so that might explain some of the funk that we're looking at. Not the microphone, though. It would not affect the microphone, to my knowledge. Rocks. I didn't put the rocks outside. Well, we've still got 45 minutes to look around. That's a full day and then some, so we can get into it. What is the latest place we've gone to? Looks like it was Goomba. Do we need an extra portal? Probably. We will most likely have to walk away from Goomba. I think it's that you're on the quiet side tonight. I feel like I'm actually louder. Let me see here. I am, if I come over here, a little closer to the microphone, that might be better. How is this? Do I sound better now? Do I sound a little louder? Okay, I know there are some nights when I'm a little more soft-spoken, so I'm not doubting that can happen. But I simply do not think that tonight is one of those nights. Man, am I tired. I wish the fatigue would simply stop. Right, portal. Portal's what I need. Portal is what I'm doing. Stay focused. Portal. Oh no. This is the last set of portals we're going to be able to make for a while. Oh no. Wow, we are really low. Okay. So I've got some shopping.
More dungeons or whatever.
I've got some shopping to do. Okay. But we can at least put it off for a little while longer. Alright. Hey, wait a second. Do I have anything set up with the empty over here? Perchance, do I? Is this active? What if I... Here, I'll... so you can see it a little better. Stretch of the back once more, because I'm shrimping. End fatigue forever! I would love to end my fatigue.
Oh, that's like just staying there for a long time.
Yeah, it's taking a second to load, isn't it? Okay. That wasn't worrisome at all. I'm just saving because I feel like it. No other reason. Valheim is not responding. Okay. Can you please not crash while I'm trying to save?
It's probably because of the update going on at the same time.
Okay. Oh. Speaking of, we're at 93% on that. Okay. Probably because you're streaming and downloading Helldivers and playing Valheim at the same time. Yeah, there are limits. I was just worried that I made Valheim crash. We will simply have to accept that it's going to take a little longer for these load screens, and that's fine. Okay, yes, we are in an empty spot. I've already been to this putrid hole. So that's just Goomba. What's over here? Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to chop down these trees. Goomba is still close by, so I think I will simply grab this and move on. I'm questioning if it's a good idea to be in the Ashlands right now, because it's struggling over here. Oh, hey! Oh boy. It's struggling. Maybe Ashland's bad idea. Hi. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's just, I'm trying to actually do the combat thing. Eek. Okay, yeah, I think we might need to rethink being in the Ashlands right now. At least while stuff is downloading and whatnot. We'll however take this. I will take this. I need more of this stuff. I don't know. There's a spawner over there. I was kind of hoping that was another putrid hole. I was wrong. Oh, I see. It's another vulture. Eek! 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 Oh, have mercy on my soul. I'm sorry. I know I'm misbehaving. I know. There we go. Okay. Yee. Yippee for me. Anything bigger than a 1-star pops up, we may have some loading issues. Looks like we're getting back into the lava flow. see anything that looks like a putrid hole right now. I think I'd like to risk it. I'd like to go in here and see what's up. I don't see any flyers. Hello. Ha! We went for the same move. He just missed. Ooh, hey! Stairs that I can actually go up? That is not common. Cool. Like, we can actually come up this tower. Sweet. You know what? I'm gonna make a little... Yeah, this will be our next permanent. Can go... Will it be protected here? Yeah, it'll be protected right there. So now, come over here. I just need an unnamed, facing the correct way, preferably. There we go. Oh, I went a lot farther than I thought. Okay, so, nice. Yeah, we might want to reconsider Ashland stuff. At least while it's still going. Speaking of, 96. Okay.
It's kind of glitchy.
Yeah, and I don't want that to get me killed. Well, we did make some progress, though. We got a bunch of vulture stuff. So what do we want to name that then? We'll call it glitchy. Why not? We'll call it glitchy. Because it is, frankly, a little glitchy right now. Glitchy. So now, run through to this portal. I'll simply have to remember that we continue from the portal house, not the ash house. Oh! I didn't post this in the server, but I feel like I should. I got a little axolotl plushie yesterday. He's so cute. He's got a cute little dirt face. There we go. Right on through. He's so cute. He's got a little. He's adorable. I saw him at the store yesterday, and I was like, you know, it's super cute, but I probably shouldn't, just because. What are you doing in here? I probably shouldn't, you know, because I'm not here to get plushies. But you know, I kind of started walking away a little bit. I put him back. You know, I kind of looked at him. He looked at me. I was like, maybe he could just sit in my cart for a little while. Enter the glitch. It is so glitchy in here. All because I'm doing terrible things to my computer right now. So I guess instead of goofing off in the Ashlands, we can just goof off on the path for a bit. It'll only be half an hour. Hey, we got 11 vulture eggs though. That was nice. That's pretty nice. Got some vulture as well, not as much as I would like, but that's still a decent amount. But yeah, he's a cute little axolotl. His face, you know what? His face reminds me of a ditto. You ever seen one of those ditto plushies? Or even just a ditto in general? He looks like a ditto. Same color and everything. He's very cute. I have decided to call him Axel the Axolotl. So his name is very rhythmic. There we go. Up there, and then the rest goes outside, because that's a lot of bones. You know what? Is there anything that I can do with bones? See, another cartography table.
Bone fragments.
Yeah.
Shields.
Well, yeah, but they don't always need it. I'm talking, I've got too many bones.
That's the primary use that you found so far.
Hey, you know what I could do? get back in here? How many bones are over here? Where's my chapstick? It's down here, isn't it? Uh-oh. I thought I hit my computer's off button. I've done that before. It was not so great. Not great for the computer and not great for what I was doing either. You have bones in you. You do have bones in you. You know what? You've got more bones in you now. I am going to take the iron back, though. There we go. That's where the extra bones can go. I need this. It's my upper lip is super chapped. Because if you can believe it, blowing your nose a lot, it gets a little dry. A little painful, a little not great. I guess the grout stink goes in another one. This, we've already got a cart over there. This cart can come over here, but I'm gonna shut this door. But yeah, going back a bit, I set him in my cart, and I'm like, well, I might. That doesn't necessarily mean I will get him. You know, if I like, with the stuff that I like to get, you know, if it passes a certain amount, then I'll put him back. You know, because you know, I was trying to justify it, and then I ended up picking him up because it didn't pass the amount I was worried about. So I was like, okay, all right, you made it. You won. You've won me over. We are becoming uneven again, as it is wont to do. Oh, I see. That, like that. Yeah. Yippee. Alright, so I guess I need to go back and grab this again. And my axe and my pickaxe. You ever think it's weird that we haven't gotten any new pickaxes since the 5th biome? Is it because I just haven't found the right components yet, or just that they really haven't had any more since that?
Cannot answer that question. But also the level of technology that goes into a pickaxe isn't that great.
Yeah. I would think if there was a new one, then I would have found it. Imagine a flame metal pick. You know how quickly you could, like, just burn through copper? Just destroy it.
Like a Minecraft diamond pickaxe with efficiency 5 on it.
Yeah. Especially if you upgrade it. That would be so nice. Yes, hello, Eikthyr. I like that Eikthyr is still surprised that we killed him, even though it's been long enough. More bosses have been killed. All of the bosses have been killed, and he's still like, so you were my death. Like, yeah? Yes, I was. He still has not accepted it. Okay, what do we got here? We have wet. We also have stuff. I didn't finish putting that away. So I guess we're doing that. Ooh, you know, another thing we could talk about? I've been getting back into Evanescence lately, and you know it, because you've looked at you know what I'm doing. I'm getting back into Evanescence. It's not like... I go through phases, I guess, is what I'm saying. So it's not like I swore off Evanescence or anything. It wasn't like, I'm too cool to listen to it now. Like, nothing like that. It's just, getting sucked up into other music. And occasionally you circle back and you go, oh yeah, I remember why I listened to this all the time, and then it's just in your rotation now. It's back. Like it never left. It's good memories too. My mom listened to it a lot when I was growing up. No, I don't know if it was her favorite band, but I know she really liked it. So that's one of my main associations with Mom is Evanescence. Now, you know more than I do. You can correct me if I'm wrong. That's simply what I've got in my head. Because I believe it was you that introduced her.
Yes, I did introduce the band to her, and yes, she knew that, and the boy bands at the time.
You like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
And 98 Degrees.
I'm sure I've heard a 98 Degrees song. I just can't think of one off the top of my head.
But they were all that same time.
Yep. Early 2000s. We almost done with this now? Yeah, we got one left to smell. Only one. Well done. I'm still gonna fully load it. But yeah, specifically I've been listening to The Open Door. I haven't gotten back to the other albums yet. Just been vibing with the one that I am. I remember back in the day when smartphones were not super big yet. So it was in the days of the MP3 player. It was kind of on the tail end of that. But in those days,
That's so awesome. That time frame. I'm gonna cut in because
how dare you?
The MP3 player. I don't know how many CDs were worn out and scratched and just trashed from constant listening between the family, you know.
Right, there were 5 of us.
Right, all listening to the same CDs. Some of us more than others, but regardless, yeah. So I was, I think, on my 3rd copy of The Open Door.
I knew about one of them for sure because I know I probably knew about the 2nd one and the 3rd one. I probably never saw the 1st one because it was just already gone.
Right. So when I was able to get it up on it and get the album into an MP3 format for your siblings, yourself, and your mother was a wonderful thing. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
It saved the CD.
Yeah, because they were, it was my CD collection. You guys were just swiping from my collection.
Well, I mean, that's not right.
You had some of your own, and your sisters had some of their own.
Well, originally I was going to say that I never swiped, but that's not true.
Yeah.
I did occasionally take asking. I remember specifically a comedy CD.
Right. Well, and sometimes they were borrowed legitimately, and sometimes they were just, well, you know, nobody's home, and I'm just going to grab it, you know, whatever. But yes, several of my comedy CDs are no more, and several of my grunge rock, emo rock.
What do you consider grunge rock?
Well, it's like Nirvana, stuff like that.
Oh.
And then, of course, emo rock was very heavily influenced by Evanescence.
Yeah, it's like Evanescence and Linkin Park.
And Seether, and they were all just kind of...
in that same ballpark.
Yeah. But, so when you girls were going through certain phases of life, different genres of music were more popular with you, and those were the ones that were disappearing, and being consumed through bad players and so on and so forth.
To be loved is to be changed. And sometimes that means the CD will burn out.
Yeah, well, it just gets scratched to the point that it's unusable.
Yeah. Good times. So yes, I remember borrowing Evanescence stuff a lot. I remember borrowing Linkin Park stuff a lot. What else did I borrow a lot?
Have we told the Linkin Park story? It's been a while, if we have.
I don't even remember the Linkin Park story. What do you mean there's a Linkin Park story?
So, when you and one of your sisters were still attending public school, we would be waiting for the school bus in the morning. And we were sitting there one day listening to music, and one of your sisters, because Linkin Park came on, and one of your sisters went, don't worry, Dad, I won't tell Mom that you listen to this kind of music.
Oh, yeah. That was Linkin Park?
That was Linkin Park. And I started laughing, and she didn't understand why. And I said, no, you need to understand, your mother listens to harder stuff than this, right? And so it was just, it was pretty funny, because she was...
Was it number 2?
It was number 2, yes.
Yep.
Yes. The same one who misheard song lyrics and couldn't believe that I enjoyed the song so much.
Yeah.
So there was there's a song called Jump, Jive, and Away, I think. It was called,
Jump, Jive, and Away.
So the refrain was just Jump, Jive, and Jump, Jive, and Away. And she heard it as drunk driving, and was like, yeah, it's a catchy tune, but why are you celebrating people, driving drunk? I was like, what? And then of course she finds out the lyrics, and she was a little bit embarrassed, but we've all run into that misheard lyrics thing, but yeah.
Allie's
Yep.
My sister is a little more, I would say, susceptible to that.
Yes.
Or at least a little more open with her misconceptions. Because she's done it with words too. Song lyrics are words. But, that's just kind of her weak point. Because I remember another song, it was a Bruno Mars song. I don't remember the title. I just remember there's a point where he says, stop, wait a minute, fill my cup, put some liquor in it. Right? I don't remember the name of that song. But it was popular for... Oh, Uptown Funk. There we go.
Okay.
And so my sister, I was singing along to it. It's like, stop, wait a minute, right? Just singing. And then she's like, oh, give me just a second. Yeah, okay, anyway. So, I was singing along, and she was like, hey, you can't be singing that word. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, that word that you just sang. And I'm like, liquor? And she's like, that's not what the lyric is. I was like, yes, it is.
She was thinking. Yeah.
She thought it was the N-word.
Yeah, derogatory for.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, African American people of darker skin tones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, generally, when you say say specifically the N-word, people know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, yes, that is the word that she thought I was singing. It was like, no. No, it's not.
Well, and at the same shot, yeah. If you're listening to the music and that's the lyric, that's what it is, and you're choosing to listen to it. So.
Well, I was the one listening to it, and she was like, "Why are you listening to this?"
I understand. She was kind of being a little judgy, Jason.
Well, yeah, because she thought I was singing. She thought I was singing a slur.
I know. I get it.
It's like, no, I'm not. That's not what the lyric is, and I had to show it to her, and she's like, Well, it still sounded like it. It's like, well, I know you think that's what it sounded like, but it's not. I mean, it's on the internet. It's not. Oh, I can't... There are a few times where my sister has confused words. I remember she was trying to think of, like, something to do with color. I don't remember what it was. Like concentration or something like that. But, she said a different word instead. It was really funny, and I wish I could find it. I had, in my notes app on my old phone, I had a list. And I don't have my old phone right now, but I need to go find it, at some point, because she has, over the years, given me such gems.
Yeah, you were maintaining a log for a while.
Yes. I still do, I just don't get to update it very often. Because it's not like, even back in the day, it was not updated very often. Because it's just like we'd be talking, and then one of us would say something really funny, and it's like, wait, this would be hilarious if I made a note out of context. Or like hilarious in the moment. It's like, like with or without context, this is really funny, so I'm going to save it, right? So it doesn't happen too often, but when it does, you know, it really gets you, and so that's when I would save it. But she was one of my main sources of silly sentences. Okay, that just sailed right over you. There we go. I should switch back to these instead of my nice ones. Oops. Excuse me. I'm doing something. I'm ready now. You know what? There are a couple dungeons over here. Should I hit those? Might as well if I'm so low on certs. Yeah, I think I'll do that. We got like 15 minutes left. Yeah, we'll do that. Where's my cart? Cart's all the way back there because I was going to move everything over, but the dungeons are right here. We'll just hit those. I love my sister so much. I haven't gotten to see her in a while. We still text occasionally when she's got free time. But it's been a while since we've gotten to see each other in person. I want to say almost 2 years.
Yep.
It's difficult, you know, when you go from seeing someone a lot. We used to see her, like, I think once a week is what it used to be. And now, you know, it's been a long time. You know, it's tough. Kind of reminds me of when she moved out, you know, for, you know, that first time when she went off on her own. Hello. That was hard too, because she didn't used to visit as often, so we would go kind of longer stretches without seeing each other. So it went from getting to pester her every day to nothing. That was rough. I felt very lonely. That first, I want to say, year or so that she had moved out. Because we were best buds growing up. I mean, we're only like a year apart, so we were kind of joined at the hip. You know, we had our older sister who, it was always, ugh, I don't want to hang out with my younger siblings. You know, they're so much more immature than I am. You know, they're not. Yeah, you get it. How older siblings can be.
Yep, and they're constantly following me, and they're constantly taking my stuff, touching my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All of the ups and downs of being the oldest sibling, right? And we were the tag-alongs. But anyway, yeah, she and I were joined at the hip, so it was really difficult when she moved away, because it's like, my buddy is gone. What am I gonna do without my buddy? And the answer is be a little lonely. But you know, it's kind of something you get used to. But then, you know, again, that next transition of going from, hey, we see each other like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on scheduling, to, it's been years since we've seen each other. That has also been incredibly difficult. And I know not just for me, you know, it's, you know, sucks to be away. I didn't mean for this to get all, like, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, all of this to say that, over the... She's a very silly person. When it's like this, can you still sit on it? Okay, yeah. Just, I was hoping that because it knocked it over that you would sit on it sideways, but that's not the case. Yep. Gets a little lonely. Alright, let's get in here. Hello? Hello? That door's open. Nothing here. Hello? Hold on. Let me put this away, because it's impeding a little bit. Smack. Ah, this is gonna be a small one, huh? I guess not. It was just that section that was small. I didn't check the other side. Okay, dead end. Hi. Come this way first. Why not? Hello. Goodbye. Alright, is that all? Nope. Yay. I love Surtling cores. Are there... I wonder if there's a limited amount of dungeons. I found out by accident. I wasn't looking for this information. But apparently there's a limited number of fortresses in the Ashlands. There's only 20. Did not know that. So, as far as upgrading stuff like the Slayer and its variants, it's hard to do on one map. Apparently, people often have to start new worlds in order to get enough gems to completely upgrade it. Hello? Oh. Don't mind if I do. So that's, I found that question and looked at it, and then someone mentioned that. I was like, oh, okay, well, I didn't know that, so there's a limited amount. And maybe that person's wrong. But I also wouldn't be surprised, because, the Ashlands, is definitely one of these smaller biomes. Just because it's is region locked the way to say that? There's only a limited amount of space that the Ashlands can take up. It's not like the other biomes where it can, depending on how far away you are from spawn, it can just take up that space on the map. Okay, that's it for that dungeon. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was a limited amount. Okay, where's the next one? It's that way. I kind of regret all those times where I was like, I'm gonna mark the dungeon and then, you know, run away. I'm not gonna mess with it at all. So now I'm sitting here going, man, I need to come back and do all the dungeons that I missed. But I think it was partly fueled by fear still at the time. Oh, that was a decent mushroom spot. There's also a berry zone. You know what? How is Helldivers doing? Yes! It is complete. That is good. That means that here in about 7 minutes, we can go back to our regularly scheduled stuff. It's certainly interesting. I didn't really expect Valheim would be a Resource Worlds game until the Ashlands. Yeah, I don't think it was a problem until the Ashlands. I mean, and don't quote me on that, because there are plenty of people who played way longer than me. But it seems to me that just because of you know, the limited amount of ashlands you can have, and I imagine, you know, Deep North is going to be the same way, that is really the first time it's become a problem. Lots of mushrooms in here. Am I gonna have enough? Yeah, I'll have enough space. You don't feel rested anymore. Well, that just sucks for me, doesn't it? Wait. So I went through here, and that was a dead end. And I go through here, and okay, yes, yeah. I remembered that correctly. Aw, come on now. Aw, man. We're running on empty over here. Hey, man. Yo, how's it going? Yeah, we got stuff, and that's all. Yay. Seems to me that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. You're quoting a song, aren't you? You can also farm fire geysers for sureties. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I'm not... Ooh, well, that's kind of cool. I'm not worried about not being able to find enough dungeons for certling cores, or at least not being able to source them, because, you know, there's several ways to source them. We're gonna have to come back, because this is...
worst comes to worst, you just trap some certlings.
Oh, yeah, it's like...
Swamps.
Yeah, it's like camp their spawner.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a big downstairs section. Okay, so just go straight. Continue going straight. Okay, cool. So let me set a couple things down. I'll have to come back for those. All the way down.
I'm going to let you catch up on the chat here real quick. But
Oh.
I believe we were kind of saying the same things to each other.
Is he? That is the Family Guy theme song. I see. Would be neat if the Ashlands in Deep North had like portals to new maps in them. I know. I think someone actually brought that up as well. But another thing that I saw, I don't know if I heard it, if I saw it here, or if someone online was talking about it. But someone had suggested a sky biome, where you get to run around on top of Yggdrasil, and it's like a limited dungeon situation, where you've got like a limited time to be there, and you just gather as much as you can, and then like you eventually fall off, or like you have to leave for some reason. Okay, I think that's it. That was all of it. That was kind of a dead end, right? Yep, stone wall, stone wall. Yeah, alright, that's it. No room in inventory. Okay, so I need to come back to this dungeon. There's another dungeon up there. Alright. Uh-oh. Violence and fighting has occurred out here. Probably because... Not you, actually. I thought I heard a skeleton. I was wrong. Plenty of stuff up here, though, for me to grab. I will do that real quick. I don't know, we're at 10 o'clock, but should I go and hit that last dungeon, or go ahead and swap?
Go ahead and swap.
They're clearly based on Niflheim and Muspelheim, the primordial worlds of fire and ice, respectively, from Norse mythology. Yes, I believe that is correct. Nice, we have 11 30s. That's nice. Speaking of, Surtur is like the head of Muspelheim, right? So the Surtlings are part of like his faction, I think. Mushies, put over there.
Yeah, I'm not that knowledgeable about Norse mythology. I'm not into that.
I think the only reason I knew that was because of Fire Emblem, honestly.
And a lot of my most recent quote-unquote Norse mythology knowledge is from, the Marvel universe, cinematic universe. So not real mythology, but...
Not a reliable source, no.
Correct. It's like, yeah.
I guess I shouldn't be running around here with 0 weapon, because you don't know when bugs or chard are gonna come up. Okay, but I do need to step into that dungeon one more time to grab the rest of that stuff sitting at the entrance. Okay, and then I can get rid of that. I'm sure there's plenty more that I need to explore over here. Just because I know when I was up here the first few times, like just mapping out the area, I kind of sped through it. So I'm certain there's plenty of stuff that's still hiding out over here that... Hello? Oh, hello. I saw the glowy and thought it was like a Grade War fire or something. Alright, let's get out of here. Let us skedaddle.
It just went quiet on mine.
Why does it sound like something is going off? Oh, because something is.
What? Hey,
Did your volume go back to normal?
it did.
Oh my gosh! Wow! Movie magic!
When you set a timer on your phone, and then the timer goes off on your phone, it cuts off all other volumes.
Oh my gosh!
Except your timer.
Whoa!
Shock.
I can't believe that. Does it really just do that? It cuts into anything you're listening to?
Yep.
You alright? Did you by chance drop something?
No, I was kind of stretched in a weird position to grab something.
Oh, I see.
And my problematic shoulder is still slightly problematic.
Are we gonna have to cancel your shoulder?
Yeah.
Hashtag canceled on Dad's shoulder.
Yep. Well, it's just when I kind of messed it up a couple months ago, and they did some additional procedures on it. I'm still paying for the procedures that they did to my shoulder.
Eek. Ouch.
Yeah. So from the muscular side itself, it's fine, but the other things that were done, there's still a price being paid.
Ouch.
So yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do the swap. It is happening right now, as we speak. It is loading. We are diving. We're diving in this very moment. If it'll load. Just wait, just a second. Now, I don't know what this update brings. I've not read anything about it. I just saw that it had to update. So, no clue what's in store for us. I don't even know how far along we are in, like, the, why do I want to call it the Inquisition? The Illuminate, invasion. Because it's been a second. No, I don't want to install that. Here we go. Ooh. Whee! Okay, so hold on, let me... Major order completed. So, okay, well, let's look at dispatch real quick. Oh, I see. Things have happened. Oh, wow. Overwhelming enemy numbers prevented our heroes from completing the required number of operations. With this brief window of opportunity now closed, the chance to strike a mighty blow against our invaders has evaded us. Illuminate fleet strength is now estimated at 24% of its original operating power. 4 megacities remain standing. The end of this conflict approaches. Liberty guide us all. The battle for Super Earth enters its final phase. I see, I've missed some things. High Command anticipates an all-out assault to take the final 4 megacities. Consult your galactic map for information. Port Mercy is on the verge of falling to the Illuminate. York Supreme is on the verge of falling to the Illuminate. Situation dire. Multiple megacities are on the verge of falling. All Helldivers must rally to their immediate defense. Orbital stratagem cooldown times have been returned to normal. The longtime refuge of so many Class A citizens, Port Mercy, is now a stronghold of the Illuminate. The Super Earth defense grid is now suffering severe logistical impacts. Ammunition combat loads will be reduced by 50%, stim capacity will be reduced by 2. Super Defense Protocol Diamond. The fall of a 4th megacity has triggered the activation of Super Defense Protocol Diamond. Super Defense Protocol Diamond removes all collateral damage mitigation procedures. All Helldiver loadouts will be augmented with the Orbital Napalm Barrage stratagem for Super Earth missions. Intel indicates Illuminate have shifted their forces to focus offensive efforts on equality on sea. Defense Protocol Ruby. Only 2 megacities remain standing. High Command is authorized to order the activation of Super Defense Protocol Ruby, emptying all Super Destroyer high-cost reserves. All Helldiver loadouts will be augmented with the hashtag stratagem for Super Earth missions. The last and greatest of the Yorks has fallen, York Supreme. Personnel reserves are severely strained. Reinforcement budgets are reduced by 2 indefinitely. The Democracy Space Station has been returned to full operational status. It will be deployed to Super Earth immediately. Fleet positioning protocols are in place to defend it from Illuminate attack. The station will also be operating in temporary overdrive with a new tactical action combining the effort of 2 others, Eagle Blockade. Extraction times have been returned to normal. Ammunition combat loads have been returned to normal. Stim capacity has been returned to normal. I see, there were a lot. What's effects? Okay, Eagle Storm, orbital blockades, and operational support. Kinda curious to see. Yeah, so is equality on sea the only one then?
Upon which anvil shall freedom's hammer fall, Helldiver?
Oh, no. Oh, shit. No, that's not what I meant. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. No. Return to ship. I didn't mean that. I was trying to change the difficulty. Did I just see fucking Supreme York? Hilarious game. York Supreme Goose City. Indeed. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Hopefully they won't be too upset with me.
Helldiver, the great struggle of our time has come. The ultimate junction of democracy's fate.
Oh.
The battle for Super Earth.
There are... Oh, I see. There you go. It's still all equality on sea, huh? Yeah, we're just at equality on sea. Okay. Prosperity is still alive on the left tab. Yes, it is. It's blocked out, though. I think Prosperity City might be one of the big ones. Or 80%. I'm not surprised that it's come to this point, though. My initial prediction was that people would just, like, rally on one city and stay there. So it looks like that's what has happened with Equality on Sea, is that everyone has rallied at Equality on Sea and let everything else fall. I'm not saying that's what everyone did, but it looks like that's just kind of generally what happened. Oh, hello. Failure. This ultimate test of our resolve continues. Millions have perished. Countless votes, dreams, and tax revenue have been cruelly extinguished by the Illuminate Scourge. Though the Helldivers fought with unquestioning obedience, overwhelming enemy numbers prevented our heroes from completing the required number of operations. With this brief window of opportunity now forcibly closed, the chance to strike a mighty blow against our invaders has evaded us. Oh yeah, 24%, 4 megacities remain standing, yet the spirit of our soldiers remains unbreakable. Even amidst such devastating sacrifice, force sentiment surveys confirm that unit morale remains at 100%. The end of the conflict approaches. Liberty guide us all. Ooh. Yep, Battle for Super Earth enters its final phase. The survival of freedom hangs in the balance. For days on end, we have defied annihilation. We have resisted tyranny. We have demonstrated the unified might of managed democracy. The cost has been grievous. Multiple megacities, all of which have stood for thousands and thousands of years, has it really been thousands? I don't know what year this is, have been reduced to rubble. Their ruins are solemn reminders of the real human cost of unprovoked wanton butchery wielded with abandon by alien superpowers. But these sacrifices have not been for nothing. Tireless Helldiver and SCAF resistance have reduced Illuminate fleet strength to 24%. Once depleted, the enemy will no longer have the means to sustain their assault. High Command anticipates an all-out assault to take the final 4 megacities. The Illuminate will have spent a century preparing for this invasion. They will hold back nothing. What has come before was a preamble. This is the end game. Duty, loyalty, obedience, the watchwords of the Super Earth Armed Forces. Now, words must become action. The Helldivers have their orders. Hold Super Earth. Indeed. Hold Super Earth when the order expires. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it, honestly. With everyone focused on one city, I think that's gonna happen. So yes, now we're here. There we go. So this is where we'll be heading. We have an evacuation and free the city. This sector is occupied by Illuminated invaders. It must be freed. We will do that. But before we do, this is year XXXX. You know what? Let me look this up real quick. What year does Helldivers 2 take place? The answer is, at least someone on Reddit has said, I can't find the source post, but one of the crew says something about this being the first Helldiver deployment in 100 years, so Helldivers 2 is in 2184. Huh. Alright, anyway, before we get into that, I have to pay the water bill. So I'm gonna jump over to do that real quick, and I will be right back. The Return. Oh, I should probably unplug my controller. Because this is not a controller game. It could be, but I don't do well with it. So, oh yeah, I gotta plug my phone back in. I'm gonna try to do the evacuation first. And then we'll do Free the City. That's the plan. Oh, cool. Oh, bye. Whee! Does this sound okay? It sounds a little quiet to me. It's a little quiet. Yeah, it's a little quiet. Let me look. Oh yeah, definitely quiet. There we go. It's up to 25 now. Exactly 100 years after the end of Helldivers 1. Alright, so I see that's where we have to go. We go straight through. So if I drop down here, I can swing around, do this, maybe swing up and hit that, and then come back. So I'll kind of land near extraction first. So what do we want? Let me see. I don't want to do the orbital laser. We may need something like that. I'll hold on to it. We'll get the sentries. And then what do we want? I don't want the jump pack. I think I'll get the medium armor penetrating. That's light armor penetrating. Okay, so I'll do medium. Look at this guy. Active through the democracy station. Oh, cool. Okay. So what do we do now? Helldivers effective radar range, traverse difficult terrain, stamina capacity and recovery, minor damage reduction from all sources. I'll do that one. Why not? I might not need this one. Yeah, let me actually invest in the anti-material. Ooh, it's a little cold out there. The computer is keeping this room nice and warm. but it's cold outside the computer room. Alright. Super Earth recommends spending at least 2.4 seconds per mission enjoying the scenery. A happy Helldiver is a deadly Helldiver. 2.4, huh? Ooh, I landed next to a cognitive disruptor.
Show no mercy. Let the blood of
What is that?
tyrants fill these streets.
Fast recon vehicle. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that works. Oh. Where did my... I guess I can come back to it if I need it. That's kind of not what I meant, though. Give me weapon? Thank you. Alright, let's get in here. Oh, I can't just jump up like that. Oh. Home is where the heart is. Hey guys, you might not want to come this way. Get him! Why? Okay. Hey, I found the cognitive disruptor. Incoming Eagle Strike. Oh, that's gonna be bad, isn't it? Damn. Alright, I'm gonna try to hit the disruptor.
Say hello to democracy. How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Okay, so they're hitting that right now. Okay, they're gone now. Good. Hello, sample. Alright. Cognitive disruptor down. And where do I go?
Tagging map.
Back the way I came a little bit. Huh? Okay, sorry, I thought I heard something. Yes, I will take some ammunition, thank you. Okay. Okay, this is just not super effective here, isn't it? That one's done. Hey guys, how's it going? Okay, cool. I do not see any zappies. Uh-oh. Hello, sample. Don't mind if I do. Nice.
Dropping a pin.
Alright. This way. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, don't want to be there. In H1, Super Earth fought the faction bugs, cyborgs, and Illuminate, and at the end, won and seized FTL technology from the Illuminate, and started farming bugs for the special FTL resources their bodies produced. Hey, man. So now humanity has expanded to multiple solar systems with colonies, and they have what are now known as terminids in farms. Some terminids escaped their farms and start doing invasive bug stuff to the colonies, and that kicks off Helldivers 2. Huh. Well, there you go. So it started with the terminids, and then the cyborgs came back, the automatons, and then the Illuminate came back. Hmm? Uh-oh. Thank you, guard dog. Okay, there's a question mark over here.
Found something.
I know that Super Earth was doing stuff with bugs. Don't see any. Apparently there's fellas here. Uh-oh. Take cover! Is it on the other side there? Ow! Whoa! I forgot that burning will do that. And there is a zappy thing over there.
Point me to the enemy.
Yup. Okay, being so careful. Okay, their strike is done. Am I in the right? No. I've gone way past it.
Tagging map.
Oh, I don't want to go over there though.
Warning, you are leaving the mission area.
Yep. How did I go so far past? Oh, that sucked over here. If you could simply stop running towards them.
Sweet freedom! The Helldivers make it
Okay. I just need to get out of here. They're gonna keep doing their thing. Apparently, these current events start when the Helldivers destroyed a terminated colony planet. Oh, hold up. Damn it. Terminated colony planet, and it turned into a black hole, which had an illuminate fleet hidden inside it, which I was not aware of. Huh. So they just so happened to find the the illuminate hiding spot, is what it sounds like. Just by accident.
Squid outpost! Found something!
Okay. No zappies. That's good. Whew. Okay, there is a zappy over there. Need to be mindful of it.
Dropping a pin.
Okay. Speeding along. The black hole did not exist earlier. This is true.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Oh. You get a bullet. You get a bullet. Everybody gets a bullet. Distract. Woof.
see that? Best of the best!
Go Gatling turret! It's more the Illuminate used a black hole that was accidentally created within Super Earth territory to warp inside of the borders very close to Super Earth. I see. Oh, good thing I found that. Damn, that didn't kill it.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Whoa!
Fire in the hole!
Oh, come on now.
Outpost cleared. How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Ooh, that could kill me. Okay.
Tagging map.
Ooh, try to stay away from that. There we go.
Freedom forever!
Oh, please don't shoot me. Genuine concern for a second. So the Illuminate have black hole technology. Is that the one that I called down? Yeah, it looks like it. We've cycled back around. Yay. Well, if I need it, I know it's there. Yeah, I came around here and I was trying to find a way up, and then I ended up just running away instead. Oh, that's why. That's why. Ouch. Would this work? No? need more grenades for this. Come on, resupply. Alright, cool. Eek. Please don't kill me. Okay, one down. Oops.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Cool. Okay.
Dropping a pin.
So it's time to hit the main objective.
Sending down sentry.
Yep. Oh shit! Woohoo! Came up right behind me. They must have destroyed my other turret.
Get some! Get some! You must not allow our civilians to perish.
Alright, well if I just swing around. Got 34 though. That's 3. Lots of friendly fire happening. I wonder if we make it through this one, which I'm fairly certain we will, but that could change. Oh, wow, hey! It's a beautiful morning here in Equality on Sea. Anyway, I wonder if we'll get warping technology like that then. If that's the next big thing. See, we're getting close.
Found something.
Minor place of interest.
Helldivers! We're saved!
Sub-objective near your location.
Indeed. What do I do here again? I have to hit a button.
Critical stratagem available.
Oh, I don't want to do that yet. I need to actually find the terminal first. There we go. Uh-oh! Whoa! Okay then, that was very interesting to witness. Hello, friends! Oh, that's not a friend. Ouch! Okay. Looks like we're good for now. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Let me out, please. There it is. Okay. Oh, hi! That's where I was hearing you. I knew he was around, I couldn't find him. Oh, is there another guy? Nope, friendly. Well, I guess he didn't notice that guy at all. There we go. Alright, cool.
Taking map.
Next side mission then. How much time do we have? 23 minutes. Okay, we're making good time.
Objective nearby.
And nearby. Oh, this is it right here. Okay. Not seeing anything for the moment, except these guys. Hello, friends. much longer? They're not coming from this way, at least.
Dropping a pin.
Okay. Why'd you do that to yourself? Oh no! Get out of the way! Eagle strike! Okay, where am I going? I need to go back the way I came. Or at least close. Just stay undercover! Oh, hi. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ears ringing.
Yeah, no kidding. The eagle strikes are hitting really close to people. Okay, now we need to get in here, it looks like.
Main objective near your position.
Indeed. But I imagine we're gonna have to kill some things. Over there. Oh, nice. Thank you, guard dog. Oh, okay, friendly. Alright. Hey, look at that. Don't know where the enemies would be coming from. Whoops. D5. Evacuation flight path. Oh, don't fall down there. There's a lot of fellas here. Kind of surprised. Oops. Alright, time to hit buttons. Buttons, buttons, buttons. You guys better book it, because I don't know where they're going to be coming from.
Sending down sentry. Our citizens depend on you for their
Whoa, jeez! They must have been followed by a horde.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Oh, are there more over there? Yeah, there's one. Okay, took out that turret. Okay, we don't have any turrets on that side now, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. Okay.
Protect us.
Why are you running that? Go, 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 go! Oh, hello. Missed these. Alright, only one more button. Alright, go! So, I guess I wonder what happens to everyone else if they just have to wait to be evacuated. It's like we can only take 20 at a time, really 21, but...
You have been a
Well, probably a limited amount of,
tagging
limited amount of seats. There we go. Hello. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Time to go to extraction. We were actually able to sweep through. Do everything that needed to be done. Uh-oh. Hang out beside the buildings. Do not be in the open. Being in the open means bad things. Do not be in the open. Open the gates. Stop having it be closed. That's what that reminded me of. Yes, this is extraction. Perfect. Okay.
Deploying sentry. Extraction shuttle inbound.
Hi.
Have a taste
Just
of
make sure that you're dead.
Deploying sentry.
Damn it. Couldn't get it in time.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Go ahead and call that down.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Okay.
Get some!
48. Dang. A lot of deaths. Please not on my position, Eagle. Please not on my position, Eagle. I don't need it.
It's 1 minute.
I don't need it. Uh-oh. Jeez.
Mag's empty.
Oh shit. Ooh.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Ow! I stepped in front of the guard dog. That was me.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Ooh, a little backup, guard dog. Thank you. Whoa!
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. Say hello to democracy!
Cool.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Yeah! Oh, he got to have his last word, too.
City that you found.
Oh, I hope that's true. We're all kind of gathered here, aren't we? Yippee! We might have lost all of those requisitions, though. There were a lot of, civilian deaths. Oh, not as many as I thought. Still. Yippee! Alright. Now we got one more left to do. It sounds like even though we weren't able to defend against the other cities, well, defend against the attacks on the other cities, the Illuminates is still down to a quarter of their power. So I think it is possible for us to win this, I guess, war of attrition that's going on. It would take a long time to rebuild, though. Yeah, only one death. Oh, 222 shots hit. Yeah, accuracy was not the best. Yeah, okay.
Democracy's reach extends a bit further, thanks to you.
Yeah. We did pretty alright.
This is the moment for which democracy's mission.
Coordinates locked.
Indeed.
For the first time in 100 years, undemocratic forces besmirch the face of Super Earth itself. Our hallowed halls befouled, our storied peaks soiled upon the ground, desecrations most profane, indignities most foul.
He's very verbose. Alright. So we have to destroy a monolith, raise the flag of Super Earth, and then extract. Okay, so if we land here, we can pop back, grab that, grab that, grab that, swing through, grab that, yeah, and then hit extract. So I did not end up using the orbital. I'm going to leave it this time. I'm gonna grab the anti-material, because you never know, you might need it. I do want the guard dog again. Do I want the zappy, or do I want that? I think I'll take this, because it was pretty effective. Alright. Big stretch. Ugh. Oof. I'd say this is going pretty well. Hopefully it stays that way. I've had a lot of, I guess, artificial backup. Okay, we have to kill the overseers.
City to fall into the enemy's hands.
Sending down support weapon. Deploying equipment package. Deploying sentry.
Have a taste of democracy.
There we go. It looks like up ahead there's already, one, a point of interest, and two, an illuminate ship.
Found something.
Okay, we got a flamethrower. Cool. You guys need to get out of here. The illuminate ship is right there. I don't think you want to hang around light encampment, so it's just the one. Oh, there's one over there. Hey guys! Nice. Uh-oh! Whew. Well, don't go that way.
Objective near your position.
Oh, hi!
Objective critical stratagem available.
Here? Right next to an encampment? Oh, jeez. Well, that explains why there's so many fellas here. Yeah, sorry. I keep shooting those and I shouldn't. Those cause fire.
Ready to liberate.
So while I'm much further away.
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
Sorry. Yeah, that was probably my fault.
Objective critical stratagem available. Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Uh-oh. No.
Have a taste of democracy.
Alright, I'm gonna take out that encampment and then we can... Whoa! Ouchies. Start that.
Get some! Get some!
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Throwing grenade!
Objective critical stratagem available.
Okay, so this is part of a bigger outpost. Where's the other one then? Where is the other one?
Say hello to democracy!
Jeez, I just saw a bunch spawn over there.
Deploying sentry.
You might not want to go that way.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Have a taste of democracy!
Uh-oh. Oh, of course an Illuminate ship is showing up. Let's loot. Oh boy. Okay, we're past halfway at least. Come on now. You can go faster than that, surely.
Deploying sentry.
Whoa, he just spawned in. Hi, how's it going? Hey, buddy. Hey, man.
Objective completed.
Ah.
Their lives were in our hands.
Whoa. The SCAF dude. Oh no, well, yeah, he died. Sorry, man. That wasn't my intention. Oh, guard dog is not guard dogging. Will you die? Pete's sake.
Last reload!
Why is guard dog not guard dogging? Is it because I got zapped? Maybe that's why. Oh, thank you. Okay. Kind of went the opposite from where I needed to go. That's fine. Indeed.
Objective near position.
Whoop.
Objective critical stratagem available. Hellbomb request approved. On its way now.
Okay. Hellbomb is here. Oh, brother, you might want to get out of Dodge. I'm just saying, this is a Hellbomb.
Hellbomb arm! Clear the area!
Move faster than that. They are running towards it. That's going to be a lot of requisitions lost.
You have a fair lives we're in our. Tagging map.
Okay. Right, headed this way? Yep.
Sending down sentry.
Alright, let's try to find a different way through. That's gonna hurt. Oh, it didn't. Yay. I'm headed towards a different one. Alright, that's fine. They need to be taken care of regardless of what order I do them in, so there it is.
Say hello to democracy!
Jeez. Whoa! Oh no!
Have a taste of democracy!
Hey, I didn't do that. That was not me.
Outpost destroyed.
Gee. Take advantage of the carnage, the chaos. Oh. Oh, I've backed myself into a corner. I didn't mean to do that.
Fire in the hole!
Worked out. It may not. Oh, yay.
Little close for comfort. That's called democracy!
Okay.
Dropping a pin.
I need to go back this way.
Get some! Get some!
Okay.
Here they come. About time!
Hi. Oh, I don't have grenades. one down.
Have a taste of democracy.
Whoa! Ow. Okay. Not quite as simple as I was making it out to be. Use a mortar, that's right.
Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area.
Not trying to. Cool. Eek. Cool. First try.
Have a taste of democracy.
Oh shit! Oh! Jeez! Oh! Ouch! There's perhaps a lot of them over there. Oh, come on. Where's my resupply? Should be over here somewhere. There it is.
Outpost cleared.
Nice. Thank you. Okay.
Tagging map.
Minor one this way. We'll just zigzag on through. Those are big boys though.
Sending down sentry. Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area.
Not trying to!
Get some! Get some!
Okay. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Not today!
How am I supposed to get over there? Suddenly full of people. Oh, I see what I've
Have a
done.
taste of
No, you don't want to go that way. Okay, so remind me. This way. So it is somewhere back this way. Uh-oh.
KIA deploying replacement.
Come on now. I'm not going to be able to get my samples back.
Reinforcements.
Point me to the enemy.
Deploying equipment package.
Oh well. The expert navigator, the track master. For real and true.
Dropping a pin.
Hey guys. Oh shit.
Sending down sentry.
You must not allow our civilians to perish.
Wow, look at how many enemies.
Get some! Get some!
we go. I think you just allowed some civilians to perish. Just a couple. Just like 30.
Found something.
Maybe. Maybe. You know, these kinds of things can happen, you know? A LiDAR station. Just go and destroy those before they hurt me. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, little SCAF person. You helped me. $43. Oh, you think so? That's quite a specific number. Okay, so from here, I need to go that way. Okay.
Mission map updated.
Okay, yes, I've got it marked. Get out of here while you can! Is this the right way? Yes.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Just beware of the turret, it knows friend nor foe.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Okay.
Have a taste of democracy.
Alright, we're headed in the right direction. Sentry's about to come back up. There we go, that's what we're looking for. The medium. One down, one more. Can I get up here? Yes, and so can I.
Freedom forever.
There we go.
Dropping a pin.
Alright, getting out of here. You can get a lot of counting done with orbital surveillance. Operators have to be very careful to avoid sheep pastures. Very true. Very true. They have to be super careful. And I feel like they are unfortunately not being careful right now. Didn't they say that, like, because of the specific operational thing that they've started, that casualties are a little more acceptable now?
Say hello to democracy.
I think that's what I saw. I'm not saying I feel good about what's happened. I'm just saying I think that's what I saw.
You will never destroy our way of life.
Alright, let's get out of here. Nope.
Extraction shuttle inbound. Deploying sentry.
Nice. Okay.
T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
They're backing away. Well, at least the Helldivers get to extract, you know? The sea folks have to stay. Another line of defense, why not?
Say hello to democracy.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Receiving at its highest.
Nice of them to come over and help. You guys might not want to...
Have a taste of democracy.
There's a lot happening over here.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh. We just saw that happen. Oh, dude, you don't want to stand there.
T-minus 20 seconds.
Wow, that eagle just,
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear.
There were 4 of them. And now there is 1. That poor guy. All of them, really, but... Yikes.
Arriving at coordinates.
What was that saying? Super clean. Can't read the rest of it. Stain yeah, stain remover.
Watch where you're standing.
Yeah, well, let's get in there.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Yeah, that's because Helldivers are badass. Thief chumps should have been born naturally badass. This is democracy.
Be a shining beacon of freedom once more.
Is that what this is? Is that why? Oh, those poor guys. I can't believe we saw that. The horrors of war. Alright, how many requisitions are we getting taken away? Yikes.
How many citizens?
I don't get to see how many, but I believe it's 25 per, and we lost 225 requisitions. So you can do the math.
11? No.
That would be 9. That's 9 of them. Because it's 4 for 100. So that's 8. Well, it's like 4, 8, and then 9. The extra 25. I'm glad that that last Eagle Strike didn't count against us, though. I mean, we don't have any control over that. Alright, hey, better accuracy this time.
Many heroes gave their lives to liberty today. They will be remembered. Welcome aboard, Helldiver. I look forward to serving with you.
Considering I saw 43 yellow skulls in like 2 minutes of looking... No, that's, the skulls have nothing to do with friendly kills. The skulls are enemy kills. Let's see, did we unlock anything? No, we did not. Laser sight with the flashlight. What does this do? Oh, vertical recoil. Okay, okay. That increases ergonomics, though. I see. What does ergonomics do for us? It's too bad I can't click and look. Well, the next level we will get the angled foregrip, which will hurt vertical recoil again, but ergonomics will be off the charts. And that's... oh, that's a slightly worse... oh, it's because a flashlight, right? And then the laser-sighted angle. So it depends on what you're willing to... okay, I see. A duckbill. Oh. So this is just the spray. I see. Okay. Short mag, and then... ooh, a drum mag? Yikes, but that's less magazines. Hold on, so... what's over here? Increases ergonomics, and that, you know, that's great. Capacity goes down to 13, but you get more magazines. So 16 shots in a mag versus 13 shots in a mag, but you get 2 extra mags. Okay, so that makes up for it, yeah. It's just this one is interesting. Ergonomics takes a hit. You have less magazines, but there's 26 in each mag. Drums are notoriously badass. I agree. I'm just trying to do the math on this, though. Because if there's 26... yeah. Well, if we say 25, so it's 104 shots. Versus this, which is 16 times 7. Electric guitars, but those don't make great ranged weapons. Unless you do like a Tesla coil on top of it, so that it's arcing out at all of the, you know, enemies. That would be sick. You would just, beware of friendly fire, because, I feel like that's another situation where the enemy knows not friend nor foe. So 16 times 7 is 112. This is 13 times 9, which is 117, so slightly more rounds. And this is 26 times 4. That's 104. So you actually have less rounds doing this way. Very high capacity at the cost of being bulky and heavy. So, okay, so this is just, you don't have to reload as often, but you have less to work with. And you get slightly more here, but you have to reload slightly more often. I see. Oh, the reload time is affected too. So if you do it this way, you don't have to... it only cuts it down by 1, though. I mean, that's not much of a difference. I would say of these two, I would want the short magazine more than the drum mag, but if you're in a situation where you need to spray and pray, I can see the drum mag being useful. See, does this actually... that doesn't affect scoping at all. That's ergonomics, though. Wow, that's the only one. Basic iron sight for Helldivers who want to relive the glorious struggles of their ancestors. I see. Isn't the gun literally called the Breaker Spray and Pray? I think it's just called the Breaker. Yeah, it's just called the Breaker. I believe the Breaker Spray and Pray is something different. Let me look. Let's see, is there... where are weapons? I must see weapons. Liberator Concussive. And then that's the Senator. Breaker Incendiary. I'd kind of like to have that one day, because I've been watching... Nat uses it, and it looks very nice. That's the Dominator, so it's not here. Got Cutting Edge. This is the Sickle. I've used the Sickle before. It's pretty fun. Punisher Plasma. Blitzer. Oh, jeez. And a Dagger. Oh, I think the Dagger was good, too. Don't quote me on that, though. I don't have a good enough memory to properly... Okay, this is the Eruptor. The Exploding Crossbow and the Grenade Pistol, which I've heard both of those are really good, which is why I ended up getting that one. Let's see, Polar Patriots. This is the Tenderizer. The Pummeler. Oh, I might want that. The Purifier and the Verdict. Okay, Viper Commandos. That's the Liberator Carbine. Bushwhacker. Ooh, that's fun. And the Kniffy. It's a throwing knife. Alright, Freedom's Flame, so there's probably a lot of flammables. The Cookout. This is, yeah, it's a flamethrower. The Torture. The Crisper. I see. Chemical agents. Oh yes, I have seen that before. Oh, this is really, yeah, the stim pistol, yeah, so that's the only weapon in here, and it's not really a weapon per se in that. Okay, that's the Halt. It's the Reprimand. Loyalist. I could have sworn there's a different breaker that has the full name. That's a Stun Lance. Yeah, just the Stun Lance. Servants of Freedom. Double-edged sickle. Very curious about why it's double-edged. Ultimatum. Looks like a Fat Man from Fallout, but a sleeker version, because that looks like a mini nuke on the front there. Yep, portable hell bomb. It's literally so you can run into a group and just blow them up. Anyway. No weapons in there. Borderline Justice. I want to get that. That's why I'm in here, but... yeah, because I've already got the Talon, I've already got the Deadeye. Here I was thinking, the Amendment... that's a Saber. Huh. Is it really called the Spray and Pray? I've never seen that. Because, look, it's just called a Breaker. Punisher, Slugger, SMG, Defender, Diligence Counter-Sniper, the Diligence, the Constitution, Deadeye, Adjudicator, Liberator, Liberator Penetrator, Accelerator Rifle, and the Scythe. Talon, Peacemaker, Redeemer. Huh. Here I thought it was a variant. I mean, it doesn't say the Spray and Pray, but I know what you're talking about. I've seen it before. I wonder if, depending on what you have, it might change it. I don't know, because I mean, having this doesn't change anything. At least it doesn't change the name. Huh. The camo. Honestly, of all of these, I'll probably just stick with Arctic. Because I like it more. I don't know. Yeah, here, I guess this is the Spray and Pray. Unless I overlooked something. Because we have Helldivers Mobilized, and that one I have finished completely. Steeled Veterans. Yeah, I remember Liberator Concussive. Yeah, Cutting Edge, Democratic Detonation, Polar Patriots, Viper Commandos, Freedom's Flame, Chemical Agents, Truth Enforcers, Urban Legends, Servants of Freedom, Masters of Ceremony, and Borderline Justice. Looked up, says you unlocked it in the Steeled Veterans War Bond page 9? Page, I got 3. Breaker Incendiary? Senator? SG225SP Breaker Spray and Pray. Huh. Well, then I guess that's its name, then. Oh, the Scorcher. I hadn't gotten that one. There's a couple things in here that I didn't get. Oh, no, here it is! The Spray and Pray. It is a variant.
Oh, it's the automatic shotgun. That's why.
Do we... you know what? Why not? We'll equip it for a second. Do want to look through... oh, nope. I don't have that one unlocked. Or that. I have this one unlocked. Why did I unlock it? Well, I know I wanted the Thermite. That was fun. Expert Extraction Pilot. The Eruptor. We got different armors in here. A Courtly Bow. Oh, the Grenade Pistol? Medium armor penetrating, one-handed, and explosive. I might want that. You have to spend a certain number of medals on the war bond to unlock more pages. Yeah, and at least, yeah, so you see up here, this one has a bunch of different pages. But the unlockables, like, that you either buy or you have to save up for, have 3 pages. But the first one that you get for free is, I think it was 9 pages. Yeah, 9 pages. It costs 60 medals to unlock on that page, but you will need to spend several hundred to be able to progress the War Bond to page 9. It's likely to be the one of the last weapons you unlock in the game and requires you to get at least level 15 to 20. Unless you just do what I did and run through it and just don't pay attention to any other war bond for a while. Yeah, what's the Scorcher do? Is this a fire weapon? It's explosive at the very least. Increased reinforcement budget. Well, that might be nice one day. And I can eventually get it. You can tell once I got this armor, I just kind of stopped. I was like, yeah, I got what I wanted. Like, there's even a cape over here I missed. Different armors. Because I didn't care about them. I knew what I wanted. But everything else, I picked these up because, you know, it was like you have to spend a certain amount, like it said. Yeah, okay, well, let's take a look then. Because we got the breaker. Okay, so what does this say? A fully automatic shotgun with a high rate of fire, excellent for controlling crowds, requires frequent reloading. And the spray and pray, modified breaker shotgun firing birdshot, small pellets, which saturate an area to clear up smaller targets. Well, the armors have, like, stats. Yeah, they each have their own thing. I say that, but they kind of fall into a category. So this armor that I've got is a, so there's light, medium, and heavy. So I tend to go medium, middle of the road. You can see that they've got, this has less armor, but you can run faster and your stamina regen is higher. And same thing here where, you know, oh, that's a 150? Oh, wow, okay. So these are like slightly heavier heavy armors. Good to know. But they've got, oh yeah, because they have extra padding. Yeah, so that's their thing. Each thing has, like, you got your stats and then you've got your passives. So these stats, oh, so these have enough, like, these have an armor rating of the heavy. Okay, but that's all you get. And then you see the speed is decreased even further, same with stamina regen. But you've got more, you know, more armor. And these both have fortified, because I think these are both the defaults that you start with. So further reduces recoil when crouching or prone by 30% and provides a 50% resistance to explosive damage. So you're a little harder to kill, it's just a little harder to move around, which I'm not a big fan of in this game. And then this stuff, so this is Scout. Markers placed on the map will generate radar scans every 2 seconds and reduces range at which enemies can detect the wearer by 30%. So this is your sneak stuff. You have to rely on going undetected for the most part. And then this, oh, do those have different stats? Yeah, even less armor rating. This is 50% resistance to fire, gas, acid, and electrical damage. So that explains why it's taken a hit to the armor rating. But you move faster in this, your stamina regenerates more, it's just that you can take even less hits in this. Oh yeah, what does it say? The muted colors and relaxed high mobility fit make this a favorite among long-distance snipers and hide-and-seek champions alike. Yeah, so these guys are not supposed to be in the thick of it, they're supposed to be kind of farther away. Huh, this suit's plutonium-238 nuclear battery enables environmental scanning long after the user has ceased operation. That's a good way of saying, even when they're dead, the suit still works. Lovely. Anyway, so my set, I've got Democracy Protects on mine, so a 50% chance to not die when taking lethal damage and prevents all damage from bleeding if chest hemorrhages. So, you know how your limbs can take damage depending on where you're hit? Your chest can also take damage, and in most armors, if you get hit in the chest, you're going to bleed out unless you take a stim. But armors with Democracy Protects, you don't bleed out. So it treats it like any other limb damage in that, you know, you take a hit to your health. It's just that the negative that comes from getting hit in the chest is not there. A couple of them have it, like this, one of the defaults that you can get has it. This has an engineering kit, reduces recoil when crouching or prone, and initial inventory and holding capacity of throwables by 2. Same with that. That also has the engineering kit. This has the med kit, so that affects your stims. This also has Democracy Protects. Same with this. That's also med kit. That's med kit. These 3 just have extra padding. These 4 or 5. These 5 just have extra padding, and I believe these are all the defaults that you can pick from. This is the only one that has Gunslinger, because it's from a specific one. Sidearm reload speed by 40%, sidearm draw and holster speed by 50%, and sidearm recoil reduced by 70%. So if you're really reliant on your sidearm, this is it right here. So yeah, they've all got their own things. I just personally like this. There's another white and red armor, but I don't like the thing that it gives you. It just says that it prevents you from being staggered. It's in here. There we go. This. So if you look at it, prevents Helldivers from flinching when hit, which is not super helpful. It's also a light armor, which is not my go-to. So pretty, but not for me. Now that helmet would be cool, and same with that cape. But you know me, I'm a sucker for white and red. What is that? Dead sprint. Oh yeah, this is the one that like takes your health, right? Yeah, allows Helldivers to keep sprinting even when they're out of stamina, draining their health instead. Yep. I can see how that could kill somebody. But yeah, they all have their own fun perks and whatnot. Oh, hey, there you go.
Helldivers with broken legs cannot run. And Helldivers with serious injuries to their vital organs will bleed out before they can say death to my enemies. So next time you find yourself unable to run, aim, or stay alive, stick yourself with a stim, soldier.
Ah, delicious.
Tactics. Use them or die trying.
Well, that was timely. Yeah, so there you go. And then the whole time your Helldiver will be groaning in pain. That always makes me feel bad. Anyway, fun little side thing there. But it appears we are at the end of stream. So let me go ahead and do my little announcements. It's not popping up. Why is it not popping up? Does it show up here? What if I do it in OBS instead? Oh, because it's social, not socials. I see. Anyway, top link will take you to my streaming Discord. It's where I post updates about things that I'm doing. If anything significant happens off stream that I just want to blab about, I'll post that there too. Delays and cancellations will go there. Like Monday I had to cancel because tired. Anyway, the VODs channel will take you to my my YouTube channel. It's where I post all my VODs. I don't really do any editing. I need to, but it's mostly just VODs right now. So the one from last Monday is not up yet. That will be going up soon. And the one from last Wednesday will be going up soon. So those will most likely be uploaded around the same time. I tried to stay on top of it. Sorry. And last but not least, this link will take you to a GoFundMe for a friend of mine who is currently saving up for top surgery. Every little bit helps, and even if you just want to share the link, I know he'd really appreciate it. Friday should be more Valheim. We will be on regular schedule. We're gonna be doing stuff. Can I hit snooze on this? Yay, cool. Anyway, we're gonna be doing actual Valheim stuff, not just running around doing path stuff. We're gonna continue looking for putrid holes. Regular plans from then on. That's really all I had to say. Any questions, comments, snide remarks from the peanut gallery? Nope. Alright, then let us see where we can raid for the evening. Where do we go? What are we doing? I never changed it from Valheim. Uh-oh. That'll be fine. Let's too late now. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where'd we go? Huh. My go-tos. Oh, here we go. I think I'll send you folks to the Wolf Conservation Center. Actually, I guess the cameras aren't working. Uh-oh. I guess I'll send you somewhere else until they can fix their cameras. So, huh. Then I will send you folks instead to Jermeath, who's currently playing The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. I will send you folks that way. We are loading you into the canon. Well, hopefully the Conservation Center can get their cameras back up, because I was curious about that. I know some of their wolves had puppies recently, and they're very cute. Alright, anyway, the raid is ready. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream, and we will see you folks next time. Bye, everyone!
Bye-bye.
Whee!